Hello again. I promise this is the last day of the reportage, and this video will be very short because from the morning I just sat on my bike and went to the crown of the Witch King, spent some time there and went back. But this is how that day went. I met with a very dear friend of mine, Marko Lazic, in the city center, and I contacted Marko and Aca from the last day, and they said, yeah, sure, we will tag along. Lazic and I, we didn't go by the highway. We wanted to go with the local roads, so to enjoy the good weather, enjoy the ride, and enjoy the curves that direction have. And like yesterday, we met with Marko and Aca in Sopot and went straight up to the monument, to the mountain of Kosmaj. The road that leads up to the monument is in good condition and it goes through the trees and it's all shady. At some points the branches form a tunnel, so it is very enjoyable to ride. So we climbed up, and that monument for me was always something special because it can be seen from the highway, it can be seen from the long distance, and it always, like that shape from a distance can look like a crown of the Statue of Liberty that is in New York, or it can look a bit like a crown of the Witch King from Lord of the Rings. We climbed on the top with our motorcycles. There is a path, but we was kind of, okay, we're all riding adventure bikes, so why don't we take advantage of it? So we went up with the bikes, parked them side by side, and we had like a really nice afternoon there. The weather was great and it was warm, and it was like the atmosphere in general was great. I mean, you have a bunch of people, like a bunch of men that have a common topic, and the weather is good, the ride was good, like everything was good, so of course, you know, like you will have a great time. The three of them kind of chatted a little bit, and I wanted to use that moment to take like bunch of photos. We spent there, I think it was like 2 or 3 hours. Of course, we had a bunch of laughs, a bunch of talks, different topics, mostly about the bikes, of course. But in the afternoon, Lazic and I had to go back home. My heart was full because I did manage to visit that monument and to finish my photo reportage there. The beginning of the reportage was totally opposite from the feeling I had at the time when I finished it. At the beginning, I was the uncertainty, was it a good idea? I was kind of burdened that everything happened before starting the reportage, but you know, like while I was riding home, finishing my reportage, I felt like I really did achieved something. I fulfilled part of my dream, and it was, in overall feeling, was extremely great. So I went back, I parked my motorcycle, I came back home around between 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I parked my motorcycle, I went in the house to change my clothes, and then I went to the kindergarten to pick up my son. And just like that, in a split of a second, I was back in a daily routine. I picked up my son from the kindergarten, we came back home, and at that moment was like, this was 2 totally different types of life, of living, and I was like pinching myself, was I dreaming? Did that reportage really happen? Because it is like huge difference between those two types of life dynamics. I don't know how to explain it differently. I made another photo reportage, and now at this moment I am organizing the new one, which will include the video, drone and photos and everything. But it is too early to talk about it. Hopefully there will be some good news in the near future. But for now I will finish this segment, this playlist, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And the tradition, I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!